Hello, welcome to WIP IT Sundays, the last WIP IT Sundays of the 2024. Hope everyone's doing well. I have running solo for right now. I think some of the guys are going to come in later. And I'm working on my 3.0 lower. Got experiment of the day. I got playing around. Made this. I've showed before that I'm made these magnetic little pips on the front collar piece. Also, too, I made an extra set. So I took some tape and took some styrene, some plastic cement, and I made this. It snaps in place. And I got two more magnets back here. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the magnets underneath this, raise it up a little bit, or put it on top where it presses it down. I'm going to take some green stuff and sculpt like a faux cape up top. Trying to reproduce some kind of wrinkles and go across there and eventually attach in a soft goods cape. Hello.
Good morning.
Sector 2813 is with us.
What's up, buddy? What are you barking at? Leave me alone.
Trying to make a decision how I want to mount the back magnets to this color piece I made. As they will bend it. It's not pretty, but it don't really need to be because it's going to be sculpted over. But I think it's going to work out. That way I can. The reason why I did this so I can display it with and without a cape. I think. Maybe the best decision to put the magnets on top. Or maybe drill holes up top. No, that's structurally weaken it. Let's do magnet there. Magnet there. It's on like that. I can pick it up from the plastic piece. That should be enough to hold the cape on. And super clean magnets are a nice touch. I always like trying to incorporate magnets to this.
Makes life easy.
Yeah. There we go. That looks awesome. Thank you, sir. I was pretty sure I don't want to put the magnets on the bottom side. Once it's painted, when I click it on, it could scratch the paint. These are soft enough, plus they'll never be displayed without something on that side section there, but this will be bare. So I think it'd be best to put the magnets up top.
Bare. I'm trying to pour my soda.
I got Canada Dry because
As soon as I get it in the glass.
Because the pancreatitis.
It's not wanting to go into the glass. So it's all clear liquids?
They said for a few days. I've started a little bit of food today. But like very mild stuff.
See my snazzy soda?
No. Oh, now I do. Yeah. Took me a while to see it. There's nice.
I had to upgrade you to a bigger box.
Oh, nice.
Is that the super glue you're using? Is that BSM or
BSI? Yeah.
Yeah, BSI.
It's like a gel, but not a gel. It's just extra thick. Yeah, almost had a foobar when I was attaching the pips on. I put tape over top of the area where I was putting this together, but some of it ran down and got into the primer here, and it made a bad spot.
Oops.
And I do a little bit let that set and dry, and do a little bit sanding, and then put a little extra primer, and I sanded it again. So after night, I'll put a little more primer over here, touch that up. It's almost fixed. After that last sanding, it's pretty well smooth. Hit it with another round.
Passion project.
Yep. And while that glue is setting, I'm going to go ahead and get these prepped. Got a Captain Atom a while back off eBay finally. The silver one. Of course, he's all marred up, so I'm going to
unmar him.
Yeah, do a little bit of sanding, masking, fix them up.
Some ugly ankle joints he's got there.
That's DCUC. They don't.
Yeah, I also had them wonky thigh joints, right?
Yeah, the thighs are down at the right above the knee. You got the T-joint hips. They're not the best, but still better than McFarlane.
Diaper Patrol.
Yeah. Plus, the figures scale with one another. It can actually be scaled with Marvel Legends. They're close enough.
It's supposed to remind the wife. I don't remember seeing her walk by. Getting late.
I don't know if anybody's going to be on here with me tonight. It's like a usually.
Yeah, I just lost. I was saying goodbye to my niece and, well, my nephew and his significant other. And,
farewell, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Talking to the wife when your message come through. So I just walked up here straight away. Telling the holiday has taken my want to do things straight away from me.
That's all I got. So
I've been one seam away from finishing Robo's cape for a while now.
Alfredo says howdy.
Yo. How was I gonna do this again?
One-handed. One eye closed.
I ain't drank that much soda yet. Oh, I guess I should put it back on camera, huh?
Chance to help.
I hate working with such a small opening. I need to be a little bit larger.
Yeah. If we had somebody else here, we can do the wider view, but I'll just do it anyway.
Yeah, he's still been under the weather.
Yeah.
I'm telling him, I was like, are you ever going to get better? Or are you just going to milk this for the rest of your life?
I was in hospital the other day. Come on.
Exactly. God. No, yes. No, yes. Good job.
I don't need to take the pain medication anymore, so that's good.
I thought that was like the high point.
No, I've got plenty left. I just didn't need it. It hurt bad. Or I wouldn't have been there. You know how we are. We're stubborn unless it's...
Yeah, don't go unless we're done.
Of course, I thought it was much different than what I thought. I thought it was gallbladder. And it's like, no, your pancreas is inflamed. It's like, well, shit. I had a buddy of mine, he about died from pancreatitis.
Yeah.
He was like, he had a feeding tube in his chest and everything.
Yeah, I don't have a gallbladder anymore. Right? I lost mine a long time ago. The funny story, the doctor that took my gallbladder out while I was recovering coming out of the anesthesia, apparently I upset that guy. He told my mom that I should probably see a psychiatrist.
Well, he sounds like a prick.
To be fair, I probably should.
That's a kind of breaking privilege, though, too.
Yeah, that's the first thing I told her. I was like, oh, that's a little breaking a little confidentiality there, but all right. But
yeah,
who knows? That long ago, who knows what I said?
Yeah.
I haven't always been doing this great, you know? I would really like it if you would fold in. I watched Oddity over the weekend.
Oddity. Not familiar with it.
Man, that movie is just right up my alley. It's like a thriller, horror movie, thriller type thing, but it's also like a murder mystery. This blonde chick has a twin sister, and her twin sister was murdered. It's a whole big thing. I really enjoyed it. I think very highly of it. And I watched that Megan Fox movie on Netflix where she's an android?
Oh, when it comes to like modern movie and stuff, I'll take your word on it.
Bro, you should treat yourself to that movie.
Oh, it's that kind of android, huh?
Yeah. The android gets really possessive of the husband there. And then when the wife comes back, they're like, oh, well, problems. But it ends like pretty whack. Well, I mean, it ends how you think it's going to end, but the way they get there, I didn't really foresee that.
She wearing the wife's skin?
No, but she was wearing some of the wife's like 90s and stuff. And he's like, don't wear that, take that off. So she immediately takes it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Megan Fox is still hot to trot. I also watched Azrael, that post-apocalyptic movie on Shudder. It's silent because it's after the rapture or whatever, and they have given up they all took a vow of silence. So when you're born in this little cult, they cut your vocal cords so you can't talk.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It also ends unexpectedly.
Shouldn't you wait until like they're old enough to like say to agree? Since the parents are consenting to the cult, but whatever.
Dang old kids, they don't get to make decisions. What us adults are for.
Wouldn't have to hear them whine for anything. But Daddy.
I got my white shelf cleaned off.
The white shelf?
Yep, that all the new stuff, it's officially being integrated into the collection.
Cool.
Yeah. I've dusted all the shelves except for 2. So it's exciting to be putting that in the rearview mirror. Hopefully before January I can have all the shelves dusted and the white shelf cleaned off. Because, you know, while it's none of the new toys are on it, I have to put toys somewhere when I pull them off of the shelf to dust it. And they just go on the white shelf. The white shelf, multi-purpose. Multi-purpose handy shelf. It's currently holding a bunch of skeletons because I'm dusting the skeletons. I almost doubled my skeleton collection last year.
Nice.
This year, Are we still calling this year? 2024.
Yeah, it's still. We got a few days left this coming year.
Oh yeah. Don't go back to work until the 1st. So.
Fifth for me.
Good old holiday pay. Boy, my COLA this year is 2%. And you can say it's better than nothing, but it's right there next to it. You know, inflation went up like 22%. Where's that 22% raise at?
Yeah, really. Did order a couple things today.
Oh, tool or toy?
Toy.
From
Big Bad Toy Stores, like part of their sales that they got going on.
They have a sale.
I got the Fury Planet, the alligator dude.
Yeah, I know that.
He's on sale for quite a bit off.
Isn't he the worst one though?
I heard a lot of good things about it. The leather neck, not leather neck.
Yeah, I don't mean like look, because none of them look bad. I mean like function, form.
No. I haven't heard anything bad about it.
Boy, you just don't want to squeeze down in there, do you?
No, sir.
I said I needed a bigger hole.
Where's Harker when you need him?
You know what? I'm gonna have to have red thread. Chomp.
Crocker, that's it. Yeah. He says he has that. Looks good, but the articulation is very limited. It's close to 6 POA. It has more, but 6 is the range. Very limited. Yeah, that sucks. But the other thing I got won't be that limited. I got the X-Transbot's Japanese version of Punch Counterpunch. Is 50% off. It's like $100 normally, so $50. So I'm good for that.
Ow. I guess I'll look at Alpha Proto's capes and see if I got colors or if I need to go buy some colors.
Did you talk about that? Did you ask about the thing?
No, I didn't even bring it up. No way you do it on purpose, right?
Mm-hmm. So, Sector 7, I did the Mythic Legends pre-order painfully. I'll be happy in 1.5 years.
All right, let's see what it looks like. Looks pretty good.
There. Now we'll mix
Oh,
it.
good.
Silver. Pick them up. Alpha Proto, did I do something or are y'all talking about something else?
I'm sorry, what?
Alpha Proto was asking or if we were talking about him or something else.
Something else. Don't worry about
it.
Yeah. Oof.
Ow. One thing I always do is make sure you cover up your mushroom joints when you're going to paint. You don't want paint. Alpha Proto says I ordered the Mythic Legion's mountable grizzly bear earlier this year. I hope it's worth the wait. I did too. That's the first thing I ever ordered directly from them. So paid up front. So I gotta. We'll see. I've been waiting 2 years for the skeletons, and they still haven't shipped from Big Bad Toy Store.
I've seen those skeletons in person. I assure you they're worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
shika.
see how good of a job I did on the back side of here.
Yeah, Alpha Proto's like, I wonder how it stacks up to the Jajo classified polar bear. It's going to be a lot bigger than the classified one, you know that. But the articulation, the Hasbro one's probably going to kick its ass. More than likely, 100% going to kick its ass on articulation. The G.I. Joe team's just been killing it with the animals. Which, again, it's like sucks to how long as we've been waiting for Lockjaw and they dropped the ball like they did with Lockjaw. No articulation in the legs. And charge what they're charging for it.
Astronomical.
It's pretty scummy. It's Super 7 level scummy.
Oh my. Hey, look at that. That looks exactly the right color.
I don't see none. Oh, nice. That's perfect.
Need to get some hot water.
Hot
Get these
water.
paints off of him. Ooh. I see where you already tried to get them off. I'll endeavor. Give me your head. Yeah, this would be a hot water cut. Look at them wrists.
Is that McFarlane? Oh, I can tell it's McFarlane from here. With the size of the joints.
They are capital B bulbous.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he needs another layer of paint on his legs. Poor Robert. Although it looks like he's got some upper thigh rotation. That's pretty nice. Does Batman have that? No.
The only Batman that has like a thigh cuts is the Dark Knight Returns one that's meant to go on the horse from McFarlane.
How?
And it's like, once you see it, it's like, man, why can't you do that with all the figures? Because it adds so much to the legs.
Hey, buddy.
It's me just like asking for way too much. Like the most basic articulation.
Competency in your toy making.
How dare I ask for like the most basic range of movement?
That is dug in. Nope. Well, I got underneath it, so it's game over. If you let me get up underneath it. Nope. Wrong handle. Supposed to be color matching. What are you doing with your life?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at that. I got it off.
Nice.
Still all in one piece. Good news, Alpha. If it you don't like the cloth version, you can save the plastic version for you.
Okay. That's the right one. This is the left leg, left knee.
Come on, baby. Come on, girl.
Give you a thumbs up for saving the plastic capes.
This costume isn't full. I was also able to save Robin's cape too. Tragic. Robin's cape come off pretty clean as well. Come back over here. Damn. Look at how he did the.
Oh my gosh.
There's no top.
Robin's a robot.
Would it be better if I just made a tunic?
Mm.
Oh shit! Pull his leg off. Hang on. Pull both of his legs off. Damn it. Not what I wanted to do.
I approached it. Nah, he'll sculpt and paint in the next piece.
I don't know how much of this is an overlay, but it's green up underneath here.
The upper torso.
Yeah, he has a torso underneath.
Hmm.
This thing is glued down, but he does have a torso underneath there. And he has green up underneath here. I can see more torso up there. So I could get it off. But I don't know how it would look next to Batman with soft goods tunic and Batman being all violent. Also, that needs to be warmed up. It has been deformed. I don't know. Did he say yes or no?
He said no. He'll just
No?
sculpt it and paint it.
Oakley dokley. Let me warm these pants up real fast. So.
Oh yeah.
So they can be back to normal.
That's what she said. Now let's do what I did on the other one on this one. Thin down the upper neck, thin down the groove lines.
Hey, Sector, do you want us to show you how to do that?
I have my thing on. I might need to ask again.
I was talking to him about Kiki,
Mm-hmm.
and he's never done that before. I was asking him if he wants us to show him how to do that, apply that.
He said the Kiki stuff? ?
Yeah, the Kiki stuff or the pledge. It's really easy.
Yeah.
No. Super easy. All right, Robin's back to go. Hey. All right, so if you want to do the Kiki stuff, the Kiki's easy. You just have a little bottle, right? And then so you got your Luke figure. You just apply it straight to the ball. And then you work the joint. Look at it again. Make sure you can see it, well coated over the joint. Give it a little bit. And Bob's your uncle. To do his knee, you just do the little up here at the seam line, the back, you work the joint, and then you do it up here on this side. This side. Work the joint, make sure it's you got a good coat on it. Wipe away your excess. It dries clear. And there you go.
Yep.
Let it dry. It usually takes an hour or so to completely dry. I usually let them sit for a day to completely cure. Kiki will wear off if you're like under constant play. You know, it's gonna work back loose again and let them reapply.
And sometimes you got to put more one coat on it if it's super loose.
Yeah, if it's ridiculously bad, you will. You want to get an enormous bottle of Flex floor cleaner. The way I do this, I get a Q-tip. Right? Yeah. I don't know if it needs to be shook up or not, but I always shake it up. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Skeletons. So you got this guy, right? Gonna take the lid off of it. Jam the Q-tip down in there and get it good and wet. And then touch the joint in there. And then, you know, like I said, work it. Work it. Make sure you got a good coat on it. Looks good. Go back and get you some more. In the back of the joints. Push them forward. Come on now. Well, this one don't need it. You get them on the front. Wipe the whole joint. Right. Work the joint a couple times. Get it nice and coated. Right. That's what you're doing. It's coating it. And then there you go. This also, you know, it won't freeze your joints. That's the reason I don't use super glue because I am paranoid about the
not getting off in time.
Yeah. I don't use that. These ball joints, these twisty joints like this, to get twisty joints like this, to tighten them up, get you some light colored thread, right? It's easy for me to say I have a lot of thread. And then you just wrap that thread around the joint until it's where you want it to be. And then you get Mr. Fire here, burns it in. I don't really find that Kiki works on these inner joints, these swivels. I'm not sure. I think there's just not enough friction in there. There's not enough touching. So you have to put something of substantial in there to get it to where it's rubbing on something. Thread works good. Matt, that Matt guy that's sometimes on here, he uses Teflon tape. That's also a good option.
The little like thin rubber bands that tie your figures together too. You can use those too. Tie your figures to the boxes.
Is there another joint that you're wondering about? These ball joints, like on the head, I will use like fingernail polish on those. Give them a good coat, both sides.
Clear nail polish.
People, both sides, and let that completely dry, 2 separate pieces before I put them back together. And that's a nail polish is an enamel, and that tends to last a long time. You like his shoes? He's got good shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see. Can you actually see that? It's dark on mine, the way I'm looking at it.
I can see them.
See. You have any questions or anything?
That check says no, mine were the ankles. Do you prefer floor cleaner or the keys?
I prefer the keys because it has that little applicator on it, and I don't need to use a Q-tip. But ankles is the same business, just like the knees.
Yeah, I did pick up as soon as I get through painting. Talking about the applicator. You need like a little needle to keep next to your keys that will fit down the middle stem because it will clog up. The keys will dry and clog it.
Little needle like this.
Yeah.
There is.
Michaels.
It is.
These are
like an Elmer's glue, a wood glue with some grit in it. It's not, but that's a close approximation of what it is.
Yep.
And so it does clog your little tip.
Yeah, I picked these up at Hobby Lobby yesterday. I couldn't do it today, or I broke in. But anyway.
Time is a construct.
These are the same type of bottles that Kiki's comes in. So theoretically, you can buy. This is a $5. You get 6 of these for $5, and you get these and put the pledge in it, and you'll have the same type of applicator.
Well, Robo's cape is finished.
We'll be seeing that on a future play day.
Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty far down the road.
You're not going to be like caring about mailing stuff, are you?
No, it's for. I mean, when we were discussing it at Legion's Con, it was he's got a list, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a long list of stuff in front of it.
Oh, that's perfect.
So.
There. The glue set up for the magnets. So I can put see, there's a structure that you can mount a cape to, like the thing we were talking about before.
Yeah, so nice. Do you already have the cape, or do I need to make you another one?
Well, this is going to be a different style cape. I'm going to actually sculpt a part of a faux cape on top of this, and it'll stop here, and then the cape could attach to the back of it. That way it could sit exactly what I want because it's going to be sculpted. Then the back can flow where it's be soft goods. You know what I mean? Be sculpted and soft goods at the same time.
Oh.
If I pull it off correctly.
Well, if you sent that white thing to me, I could just sew the fabric around it. However, if we don't, if we want a little variance in our, like a sculpted and then the cape at the bottom.
Yeah, well, that's what I want. I want this to be like really flat and flush with sculpted over top shoulders, where the fabric would be high. I want low, so it'll be attached down this way. That's the plan.
I just let you know of the options available.
Yeah, I processed that calculation when you said that. I was like,
Okay, so this blue that I have is not actually. Oh, way too dark. This is pretty close. That's way too light. It's close, but white. Do I not have any black? I can understand me not having any blue. Oh, look at that. Found some blue. No. No, 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 no.
no.
Dang it. I'm gonna have to go buy some. I don't have anything within 10 shades. But that's fine. I'm gonna have to go buy some black too. I don't have any black. I can't believe I don't have any black. Well, the liner is gonna be like not cotton anyway, so. But I'm out, so I don't have any. I got some scraps over here. But did you want Robin's cape to be black on the inside as well? Or you wanted that yellow?
Alpha Proto, I think that's for you.
Yeah, that's for you. He knows. If only I could see the chat.
He hasn't responded yet.
What do you got there?
Green stuff.
Oh, does it come like you just got to mix it together? You just cut off a tab of it and mix it together?
Well, I also end up cutting out a strip out in the middle because it's been sitting together for so long. That center section will get tough and not
hard.
Because, it's one's the hardener, one's the clay. They're sitting there touching each other.
I've never used green stuff before.
It's good for like sculpting more like organic flowing stuff like fabrics, clothing, other than the other clays I've used. Sculpt's a lot like Procreate, like what you can't get no more.
I don't never used Procreate either.
This to me is easier than Procreate because Procreate comes in these little plastic tubes and you can't get the shit out of it. Like cellophane, like wrapped over it.
Cellular flame. Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. I got to look and I don't have any 20 gauge wire. You believe that?
Did you buy a bunch of wire a while back?
Yeah, that's what I currently use. It's not 20. It's 22. I have 16. That is obnoxiously tough, though. This might. I got to where I like that stainless steel better than the copper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot tougher. It stands up to the abuse a lot better. Man, they use this in a long time. I can't get to go back. I'm going back. Got it. My phone timed out. That's weird. Oh. It didn't actually make it to the video. Man, that's all right. We can be your team. We can be a team. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? You know, I still ain't got that nocturnal.
What? Do Legion's even release stuff anymore? It's just like sell stuff out of the warehouse. They making anything?
Mesco? Oh,
Mesco, man.
I was I don't know why, but I was really expecting to have it like within a couple of weeks.
They keep
I hadn't
announcing
really
stuff.
thought about it, but when I was thinking about the that blue cape. Design. Got to I've already put so much work into that trench coat. I'm gonna go ahead and make it.
Okay.
I think it's that one. The same.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
Oh yeah, I need that. Don't lose that. For fuck's sakes. Still got the patiently awaiting us as well. I may have an ingrown toenail.
Okay.
It's hurting a little bit. Hmm. Hmm. So I think it's safe to throw this one away. Can always make it again later, right?
Yeah.
Have the technology. Bad. Look at that. Bad. I love it when I leave little notes for myself.
I get when I can find stuff. Ooh, I found it.
How bad would it be if I sprayed primer in here?
Probably wouldn't recommend it while you're sitting in there. If you're going to stay in there. If you're going to leave.
Fumes don't get to me.
Those memes, like the car mechanic ones, I get all the times. Like when you know you sprayed too much carb cleaner or brake clean. It's like everything's moving colors.
Is it raining at your house?
It's wet and nasty. It's off and on.
This thread is always a pain in the butt. Why don't you ever want to get in there?
Name of hell that says hi everyone.
Hello. Get in here. Oh, good job.
Top of the morning to you.
I'm so proud of you. You're doing such wonderful things.
So I posted earlier today, like on Facebook, it's like what character would not be tempted by the One Ring, and that's outside of Lord of the Rings fiction. I posted the correct response. I posted Mr. Rogers holding Mjolnir. Mr. Rogers, of course.
Yeah. I guess I was lucky enough to grow up watching him.
Yep.
And Bob Ross. Oops. And Sesame Street.
I heard Sesame Street's leaving Warner Brothers HBO stuff because they're not going to. They're getting out of kids programming.
Well, that's nice. That's what you want to hear.
Yeah. people that own DC Comics that are getting out of kids programming.
If it ain't exclusively making them money, they don't want anything to do with it.
Because it only premieres, like Sesame Street would only premiere on their channels, then eventually go to PBS.
Yeah. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Set the thread. I've scheduled a FaceTime phone call with my niece tomorrow. We're going to discuss figure posing theory. I made some notes. And I told her, I was like, you don't think it's complicated, but it's actually fairly complicated. Here's my notes.
Whoa.
Body mechanics, recognizable silhouettes, reference photos, static motion, in-hand pictures, line of action.
Name of Hill said Bob Ross was a drill sergeant in the Army.
Yeah, he was in Vietnam. Sure was. I don't know if he was a drill sergeant or not, but he was absolutely served through Vietnam. He would do almost an entire season of episodes in 2 days, though. You just get in there and start painting and film all the episodes all in one day. Man, love cleaning them brushes.
Probably therapy.
Good on him. Oh yeah, I got this canvas material. I've been wanting to make something out of it, but I just don't know what to make. Wintertime. Messed up my pole hands. It doesn't bother me 9 times out of 10, but it like catches the weave of this fabric and wants to pull threads out of it and stuff. A little rough. I think I made this so that the seam allowance is included. Need to make sure I'm stretching the right way. Which way do I want it to stretch?
See, if Harker is here, you have all kinds of material. You keep saying things.
We had a good conversation the other day. Spoke for a little while. Spoke for 20, 30 minutes. That was nice. He's having a little bit of difficulty with this one, and we talked a bit about it back and forth, so that's nice. Makes me feel good when people ask my opinion about something that we both do, you know. It don't happen ever.
Now, I might have to take you up your offer eventually too, like where you said you're talking about the sewing to this armature thing. Cause
Yeah,
I don't know how this is going to turn out. I may have to make another one because I just maybe just been screwing this whole thing up.
Yeah, I could sew it around the armature so that it would be like, instead of having a wire in it, it would just have that armature in it. It'd be fairly easy. I want these to stretch. All ways. Which ways? I think which ways. I can always do it again, right?
Yep.
Look at all the material I have. Did you peel the dog?
You peeled the dog.
I did turn the furnace off though.
Oh yeah.
It was hot as hell in here.
Yeah. Did get up to 50 a couple of times. The furnace is only good for getting like freezing.
Yeah. Well, it was like 60 this afternoon here, so I turned that shit off.
Rain really brings that temperature up. Oh shit.
It's 59 now.
Ridiculous.
You've been hanging around my mom too long.
What, ridiculous?
She says that to everything.
That's ridiculous.
No, I've been
I don't think we need to turn it back on till Wednesday.
saying that since I was in Go Shape. Ridiculous.
Inconceivable.
Makes me curious as to what the weather says. I go back to work on Wednesday.
It says
I kept warning my boss, if it snows, I'm not driving my car in the snow. I'm gonna call in sick.
yeah, the weather says Bawapni. I forgot the universal greeting. Bawapni mini bomb?
No.
No, I left part of that out.
You're getting there, but you're not there yet.
Oh my gosh, I forgot a
Universal
Transformer
greeting?
like thing that should be like part of me is watched that movie so many times.
You know how many times I've seen it?
How many times?
Once.
What?
Oh! See, drop my fabric. Oh, fucking.
That's criminal not watching more than once. I went in the theater and watched it in like the special edition anniversary release. Of course, I was disappointed because they didn't do it in HD, like remastered. Because I went there like, what the frick? This is like a DVD copy.
Nitty bong.
Bowie on a great needy bun.
So Alpha does say he wants it all yellow. With a collar. Everybody likes them fucking collars.
Everybody likes those collars.
Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the weather. I couldn't remember why I picked my phone up. Yeah, we're gonna stay well above freezing till Wednesday.
Oh, I agree. Still not getting it right. I'm gonna blame the drugs.
That's what I always do.
I was on painkillers there for a few days. Still got some left.
How do you feel about the Michael Bay
movies?
designs?
The designs are atrocious. The only one that's kind of okay is Optimus.
Which one?
The original.
Like from the first movie, not the last one?
Now, are you talking about like Rise of the Beast? Those are not Michael Bay movies.
No, the first Transformer movie, like the first one, rather than the
he was talking about
Dark of the Moon or
the last one he did was Last Night.
Yeah,
he hasn't done any since then. All the other movies have been done by the people.
I think Dark of the Moon is when he changed to the he like got the upgraded appearance.
That changed in Age of Extinction. He went to the Western Star truck and the more humanoid looking body.
That one.
Yeah.
I don't really care for that look.
No.
So if you send your wife a joke and she puts it in her stories, that means it's a good joke, right?
Sure.
I have said the phrase "I have a skinny budget" so many times this month. Hopefully I convince myself before the year is over with.
Now this looks awful, but I haven't really started shaping. Just been smoothing it out, working until I get to the point where I can start sculpting.
Time to get snippy with it. Got my Guggenheim scissors. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That means they're touching, but they're not touching.
Like that. All wheat, Brana wheat, any bond. There we go. I got it right that time.
I knew you'd remember. Knew you had it in you.
And I lost it.
Sometimes you just gotta stop thinking about it.
And as soon as I start thinking about it, I forgot it again.
Sometimes it's just hard to say things.
Ba weep, Grana weep, nitty bond. There we go.
Bobby. So, do you like talking on the phone or no?
Do what?
Do you like talking on the phone or no?
No, fine. Why?
I hate it.
Now, if I did it for a living, no.
You don't want to work at the fudge factory and then go home and eat chocolate?
No.
I really don't like it, but I do it every night on my ride homes from work. And there's always a little bit of I don't want to say happy, but maybe relief when nobody answers.
Mm-hmm. I understood.
It's like, I can listen to too loud music. Like
now, music.
speaker system in my my new cars. Is there anything more problematic than your babysitter starting to think of that your kids are their kids?
Oh. I don't have. You ask me these questions that I can't answer you. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife.
Well, my niece, her sister babysits her other sister's kids, and she said on numerous occasions that those kids are basically hers. And I'm like, ugh, don't do that. You guys don't need to see me cutting out this pattern range. We all went to kindergarten, right? We all know how to cut along the lines.
Yay!
Yay! Good deal.
Yeah.
Making my life easier. Maybe this time I'll remember to put the wire in it.
Maybe.
Like a smarty smart guy. Competent professional.
Hey, I didn't say we need to do that kind of stuff.
Don't get too far out in left field, huh? I did get a new knife sharpener over Christmas. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's that wicked edge thing, you know, with the two arms that go down the side. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Yeah, I got a lot of kitchen knives I have to sharpen on the regular. And I usually take them to work. But I can only get them so sharp with the wet rock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm just too impatient, or if I take too long, or if I too many strokes, or it's hard to nail down exactly what I'm doing wrong. Sometimes they come out really sharp, and sometimes they don't come out sharp at all. And I'm like, why? What changed? What was the difference? I did everything exactly the same. But this right here, it holds it in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's got two arms on each side of the blade, and you just stroke.
See, Harker is missing so much stuff tonight.
I decided I'm gonna put curtains on that window that everybody can see. My wife doesn't want curtains on there because this is the sunroom, and during the summer she puts her plants in here, and it needs as much sunlight as possible.
Understandable.
That's the reason none of my toys is up in the hall. So, do you think I could paint a straight line? Like this Ghost Rider? You think I could paint all the little lines that go all over him?
I would use masking tape. So I can't do that. That's just me. My hands are not as steady as they used to be.
Only if I 6 beers and 12 cups of coffee are my hands steady.
Cannon's not making you coffee tonight.
You sure not. Ain't nobody here helping me out. Jesus. Harker's gone. Cannon's gone. Nobody cracking jokes. Busting my bowels. Good day, sir. All right, I gotta finish making patterns here. I want to fold this. Which way is the stretch again? Which way do we want the stretch to go? Cross. Excuse me. Man, I hate. It's like you have your knee-jerk reaction right now. Like, okay, that's the way it is. And then you're like, wait, let's think about this for a second. And that's where the trouble lies.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about it. Just do it. Where's the stretch? Okay, so that's what needs to happen. Are you long enough? You are. A lot of waste. A lot of waste. Do we care? Is it going to be enough to amount to anything?
WIP, grana WIP, niniman.
Oh yeah, I remember making this pattern. I was like, yeah, you just draw a straight line. You can just overlook that. You don't need to worry about that. It's not something to worry about. That's a future Don problem.
Yeah.
Not a current Don problem.
Let that future Don asshole deal with. Let that future Jared asshole deal with what I'm doing tonight.
He's always talking shit about me anyway.
I've heard him say it.
I do not like pinning this stuff because, well, I got clamps. Let's clamp it. Clear you. See, boys and girls, this is why you should always have like a assortment of tools. Because you just never know. You might need a clamp instead of a pin. Huzzah. So what's better? Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Hamburgers.
Chicken wings or pizza?
Have you had buffalo wing pizza?
Yeah, buffalo wings or chicken wings.
No, there's pizza. It's like buffalo chicken pizza.
I don't like that pizza.
You don't like what I like. We can't be friends no more.
Tragically, it's like
buffalo wings over pizza. I'd probably go with wings. I like wings a lot.
Oh, I like wings a lot.
I gotta be in the mood for pizza, but I can always go for wings.
What about Steak or chicken?
Depends on the steak.
Your favorite
Steak.
versus your favorite chicken?
Steak. I can always go for a good steak. Rib. I can go for ribeye anytime.
Not me. I can't go for a steak anytime. However, when I'm in the mood for steak, nothing in the world is better than it.
I'm always in the mood for a steak.
Nothing is better. Nothing can sub it out either.
No.
What do you like better, soup or stew?
Aren't they the same?
No.
I need a ruling on this. I think it's,
Soup is liquidy. Stew is gonna be chunky AF.
chunky soup.
Be more brothy.
I don't know. To me, they're the same thing.
Is cereal a soup?
No.
Ow, my knee. Dang. Was it like the third time? Country music or classic rock and roll?
Classic rock and roll. Oh, and you got to clarify era of country music too. Like some country music is almost like classic rock and roll.
Country music these days is a lot like rap.
Do what now?
Country music these days is a lot like rap.
Really? I can't say I've really heard it. No, listen to much modern music.
Oh, a good bit of modern music, but I hate country, man.
What about Hank Williams Jr.? Do you want to drink?
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of Willie Nelson either.
Yeah. Never was much fan of Willie Nelson either. Nimblefield's asking, anyone getting the Storm Arena figures? I am not. I don't even know what those are.
Storm Arena figures. I'm afraid I don't know what that is. Is it the gladiatorial figures?
Is it that new announcement from Storm Collectibles, or is it something else?
I immediately thought of like there's arena type figures that have been out for a little while, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like Storm Collectible. I'm like, oh shit, maybe it is Storm Collectible. Shit, I don't know. I don't know things.
It's the new line from Storm Collectibles.
Probably not. Storm Collectibles, I have never gotten nor have I ever owned a Storm Collectible. However,
I do have their skeletons. That 2-pack, 1-pack they did.
I want to say, however, I do have that one skeleton guy, 2 skeleton guys. Actually, I think I have 4 because didn't they make another set with like whack long heads and stuff?
They did. Those are currently on sale on Big Bad Toy Store too.
Yeah, I didn't get them through. I got them through a reseller in the Facebook groups, and
They're supposed to be true 1/12 scale figures.
I don't want to talk poorly, but they are my least favorite skeletons.
Now what gets me though, for years they're saying they're going to make these new true 16 scale figures, but for years they've been lying and telling everybody that they already make 6-inch scale figures. And clearly their stuff's been more 1/10, 1/8 scale.
Although I do have that one figure on pre-order, the one skeleton guy. I think it's a Big Bad exclusive. He's not a skeleton guy per se. He's wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Skeleton suit.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That fighting character.
Yeah, I think that's right. So yeah, that guy, but he's the only one that I have ordered. My pre-orders are still holding at 21. Got a tight budget this year, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Say that enough, you'll believe it.
I hope so. I need it to be true.
Starting to take shape. See what I'm on here. Good.
I didn't buy entirely enough of this stuff. Well, it's okay. I know where they have more. Apparently, you need to make a trip up there. You think anything's going to be closed tomorrow? It's the 30th, right?
I don't think so. I wouldn't imagine much except where I work at.
I'll have to drag the boy with me. He don't go back to school till January sometime.
The front is looking pretty decent.
I'm building a model kit at work.
Oh yeah.
Here and there, where I'd have time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got his head, chest, belt, and finished both of his arms today.
What are you building?
Yeah, RX 78 or 77-2.
Gesundheit.
Do what?
Gesundheit.
It's the first Gundam.
Ah, okay.
RX 77-2. The Alpha.
And the Omega. Boom, boom, boom.
He's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. He is 100 times better than the first model kit I put together, which was back in the 90s. It has come a long way. However, putting it together is infinitely more difficult. I have a glass file. Actually, I have some here with me. I only have one down there at work. I don't know if you have any of these or not, but they are stinking nice.
That's what you were saying.
I really like them.
You sent me a link to those ones. I watched that video right before, probably like an hour before you sent me that one that went real for those other files on Instagram.
OIG. And yeah, it does. But the pieces are so small. I have to hold them like in between my fingernail and the skin of my finger. And then apply pressure by putting pressure on the bottom of the finger to hold it in place. The pieces are tiny, tiny. I try to hold them with tweezers, but the tweezer can't get a hold of them. It winds up shooting it across the room. I'm telling you, shoot one of them things across the room, it's just gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to find it.
I can't find stuff I shoot across my table and not mention across the room.
I need to take my vise down to work, but I don't know if I want to take it back and forth to work every day. But don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed putting it together, and you get that that feeling of accomplishment because you work on it for an hour and you stand back and look, and you got like an arm done, to include his hand, and it double jointed and
Well, big dog Gundam kits, master grades.
No, it's small. It's gonna be like 5 inches tall.
Oh,
when it's all said and done.
I thought you were doing a master grade.
No, I sent you. I took a picture and sent it to Joe. I can send you that picture here pretty quickly. I think I still have it. I have a nasty habit of deleting photos. Oh, by the way, for like the last 2 weeks, I haven't been able to look at anything that you sent me on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, it opens like normal, and it just starts playing a random movie.
I've had that happen to me too. People send me stuff, and it It will not open what I sent, or they sent me, or vice versa. I like that wrinkle back.
So that's that glass file sitting next to him. And on the other side of him is just straight up masking tape, for reference. And this is the file that's sitting next to him.
Instagram?
No.
Messenger? Oh, just now come through. Oh, he is tiny.
Yeah, he's little. He's cool though, man. He is cool. He's articulated to the nines. And he's sturdy. You know how like before, like you would move his leg or whatever and it would just come out of the socket?
Yeah.
That has not been even remotely been a problem. I'll put together his shoulder pads next weekend. I think the base is closed on the 1st, so I might be able to get some work done on him on the 1st. That my 1-year-old grandniece had surgery.
Oh, how's she doing?
Oh, it's fine. It was superficial.
Okay.
Basically an outpatient thing. But they glued it and then they put some deteriorating stitches, ones that dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
Those stitches are still there. I told her, I was like, get a pair of needle nose pliers and pull them out. She has declined for some reason. So if you had to pick between McFarlane or Super 7, which way would you go?
Oh, shoot, dude. You gonna shoot one of my dogs too?
What toe you trying to break? What fingernail do I have to lose?
That's like a painful decision. It's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't.
I don't know.
I'd go McFarlane because between those two,
McFarlane too.
Because at least his stuff is at retail and it's like better priced. You're not getting great stuff, but you're not paying $50 for it.
Yeah, it's like Super 7 prides himself on overcharging you for stuff.
Yep.
I'm proud of it.
They're proud of their crap. And I emphasize the word crap.
You're offending crap everywhere. No, I doubled my skeleton collection this year, as I said. And I have, 12 shelves, 2 bookcases. I can put them all on. It's less than 100 figures in all. I think. But, man, I have no idea where I'm going to put them or how they're going to be displayed or any of that. I just have them, and I know that I need to go on these 2 shelves, and that's it. You know, at least with the Iron Man shelves, I have like a theory or a
Rough
basic
idea.
outline of what I want it to look like. Yeah, the model kit is 144.
Okay. So the smaller kits, you got the 1/100s, you got the 144, and you got the master grade. I don't know what size those are.
I chose to go with the 144. I wanted to get the smaller one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I'm an idiot, I guess. I don't know. It's like
Punishment to like such tiny little thing to work on.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting it to be nowhere near this complex, you know.
Oh yeah. And 144 being
I was
simpler.
expecting it, a little bit more. But I don't know. It is super complicated, but it's nice. It's easy, you know. It's not. It's complicated in its mechanism. It's not complicated in how it goes together. You know, if you can follow the well drawn diagram, you can put it together. It's not rocket science, but the little thing is it's undeniably cool. You can pull his chest apart, and there's a little airplane in there, a little space jet, and his little wings fold out, and he's got landing gear and everything else.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then it folds all back up together, and you can put him back in his guts, and it's his stomach. It's crazy. Like I said, it's cool as hell. I was showing my coworker the little plane, and she's like, "That is very impressive." I was like, "I know, right? What the hell?" Very impressive. Yeah, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to finish it, though.
Ever how long it takes. It takes as long as it takes.
Yeah, because it's not like I can just work on it every day. I leave it at work, so I can only days that I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to have like my cutter pliers are absolute trash. And I want to buy a better pair. But stop me if you heard it. But I have this skinny budget, right?
Yeah. I've heard something about this.
I can't just spend money willy-nilly like I'm accustomed to. Before, last year, if I wanted something, I just bought it. Not that lucky this year.
I mean, that 2% raise is not covering the 22% cost of inflation?
Oh, well, no, I paid off all of my bills, all of my outstanding debt, you know, except for like my car. But all that loose debt, you know, like credit cards and stuff like that. So I got rid of all that, and now I'm putting all that money into my wife's account, and she's going to pay off all of her credit cards. Mm-hmm. And at the end of next year, it will be that's her time limit. She's got 12 months to get it paid off. which it'll be close to like $20,000. So hopefully she can get it done. I'm not actually 100% sure how much debt she has. Maybe she can get it done in 6 months. Who knows? I signed up for a year.
Get something to wedge underneath of it.
I just about ain't got enough of a lip to sew it to. My sewing too precise this time. You hear that humble bragging? Too hard to see.
Take it off screen and squish it with my finger.
Bad thing
Really
about
love the
sewing-
sculpt I just did, but
I'm sorry, what?
I had to take it off the screen and squish it with my finger and run some of the sculpting I did, but it's wanting to come apart. Let's either do that or not stay together.
Sector, are you all right with the little tutorial that I gave? Do you need more?
I understand why.
Or was that good enough for you? I'm not real sure what else I could show you, but
It's all set. Thank you.
I said I'd make you a video, so I don't want to leave you hanging. I don't want to be that guy. Although I guess technically we did make a video because this will be on YouTube, right?
Yes. And it currently it's a live stream that it will turn into a video. You're home.
Come
Consider you
on.
home.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. A little low, but it's all right. Holy shit.
Hmm?
Okay, we gotta do.
I'll just have to fill that in later because it's just not gonna. There's no styrene structure underneath of it. It's just gonna keep trying to separate there. After it hardens up, I can go back and sand it and put some more Sculpt over it.
After it hardens up, huh?
Yeah, giggity. Okay. Okay, so basically what I was wanting, just let's build. Got the tape sculpt around the
Oh boy.
collar there. Goes around to the back. Then attach a soft goods cape to that. That can clip on anytime I want to have a cape on there. Or take it off. else I got? Oh, we're over 2 hours.
Let's check that all records off the shelf.
Ba weep, gran I weep, ninny bun. Yep, remembered how to say that. What I'm planning on doing with these.
I don't know how much crafting talk we did, but
I'm gonna. Now I got these painted up. I'll let this paint cure for a little longer. Then when I put this together, I'm gonna sculpt over the pinholes. Plus, I want to fill out the side of this leg a little bit. That's for another time. Fill in both the pinholes on both sides. But I also started doing some of the prep work on this one. Done the gold on the inner parts. I need to get my. I'm off next week. I'm going to try to get straightened up down here a little bit enough where I can get my airbrush station set up. So I can finally, after 2 years, paint your Spider-Man.
oh my goodness. I keep forgetting you have that.
It's been masked up forever. Ready to be airbrushed. I just don't have an airbrush set up. I got an airbrush, but still in the box. I just got to get set up. Which it's going to require, once everything gets things set up, I'm going to require a trip to Home Depot to get it like a duct splitter. I'll tie into my dryer vent, my airbrush, whatever the airbox, whatever thing is.
Oh, you know what? I have a little table next to my dryer vent, so I could probably do one of those as well. However, I also have windows that I could just.
Well, you get one of those boxes too, though, that sucks it in, keeps it from all the paint dust getting off all over everything. That's a big key there. I think we'll call it a night. We're at 2 hours, 25 minutes. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hang out with us. Mr. Commandant, always a pleasure, my friend.
Always a pleasure. Happy to be here.
And since didn't have one this past Thursday, mainly because I was sick.
A lot of moving parts last Thursday.
We'll have it WIP IT Thursday this week. And we'll catch y'all next time. I might try to get some more videos out this week too. I need to review that Red Hulk from the Captain America movie, Captain America 3, 4, whatever it is. 3,
4.
I don't know. The one that don't have Steve Rogers.
yeah, there we go. New World Order.
There you go. The one that's been reshot 4 or 5 times. But we'll catch y'all next time. Later.
Night.